In today's video, we're going to be making some keto banana nut muffins, and I'm going to be making them in the air fryer on the bake setting. You can make them in your oven if your air fryer does not have a bake setting. It just takes a little bit longer, but you can cook them at the same temperature. I'll leave all the information down below. These muffins, though, do not have any bananas in them, so don't worry about that. And let's get into the video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start off with 1.5 cups of almond flour. And here I have 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. And then I have 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And here I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And you can do half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. And then I have half a cup of sweetener. I'm using monk fruit. If you use allulose, make sure you probably want to use more. And now I'm going to add in 4 eggs to the mixture. And we are going to put in half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then this is banana extract, so you can put in 2 to 3 teaspoons depending on how much banana flavor you want. I added in 3 teaspoons. It might also depend on the banana extract that you're using, and this is the one that I'm using. In 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm using unsalted butter. And I have some almond milk here. It's about 1/4 cup, and we're going to add that in. And then just give it a good mix. Alright, and this is what you want it to look like. Okay, a nice thick batter. And now all we have left to do is, this is totally optional, but I'm going to add in some walnuts. You can add in chocolate chips if you want, or you don't have to add anything in at all if you don't want to. I don't care for the chocolate chips in mine, so I'm only going to put in walnuts. And just kind of fold it into the mixture, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, and so we're going to be making these in the air fryer on the bake setting. You can also make them in the oven. We're going to be cooking them at 350 degrees. You can cook them at the same temperature in the oven. You'll just have to cook them longer, maybe 15 to 20 minutes longer. Just keep an eye on it. Use a toothpick to see if it comes out clean. And once it comes out clean, it should be done cooking, but probably at least 15 minutes longer in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and I like to use these silicone molds, and I just try to use my air fryer for everything that I can versus the oven. And seeing that my air fryer has a bake setting on it, why not? So now let's go ahead and start scooping up our mixture and putting them into each silicone mold. I'm using about a medium-sized cookie scoop right here, and I'm going to scoop in I think I scooped in about 2 scoops into each mold. Was what this recipe made. So this recipe will make 12 muffins. You can also use this recipe if you would like to make a loaf instead of the muffins. So if you prefer to have it as a loaf for banana bread, you can do that too. I just like the convenience of the muffins and just having them all right there. So let's go ahead and finish these up, and we'll get them into the air fryer. Alright, so we have them all ready to go. I'm going to put them into the middle rack. So if you're using your oven, make sure that they are on the middle rack. Alright, and we're going to use the bake setting, and it's already at 350. That's where we want it, and we're going to set it to about I'm going to do 10 minutes, but normally it takes about 11 to 13. So we have these banana nut muffins here. I'll show you up close here. Okay. And we will tear it open so you can see what it looks like, the texture in there. I don't know if you can see it that well, but they definitely smell like banana, even though they have no bananas in them. So the banana extract that is the way to go. And the banana extract works great, and it tastes just like bananas. So even without the actual bananas in there, use that banana extract, it's still going to taste exactly like bananas. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope that you do try this recipe, and I hope that you like it, and I'll see you in the next video.